Some entrepreneurs are afraid of how they are going to present their CV when they are applying for school abroad, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they've not been working for a very long time. Don't worry about that. We will show you. Whoa. Okay, what are we going to be talking about today? I just see I'm working with some light here. What are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about entrepreneurs who want to relocate abroad. Can they do this through the study abroad route? Yes or no? What do you think is the answer? Oh yeah, start commenting. Start commenting. Entrepreneurs who want to relocate abroad, can they do this through the study abroad route? That's the question of the day. See, let me tell you this thing which is happening right now. A lot of countries have an opportunity for entrepreneurs to relocate. A country like Canada, they have where you can an opportunity where entrepreneurs can relocate. Maybe if you have a business, if you have the blah blah blah, if you have a startup, all those kind of talk, right? But the question is, how many people actually relocate through that process? Process is so tedious. A lot is so involved. They will say, oh, you have to get an incubator program. You have to get into an incubator program. Incubator program will tell you have to pay them so amount. Sometimes you're spending close to $100,000 just to make this happen. Which a lot of entrepreneurs, if they have that $100,000, they will put it into their business. Do you get? So same for US, same for different countries. Now, I'm not saying that it is impossible for entrepreneurs to relocate through this route. I'm just saying that it is as hard as a camel passing through the eye of a needle. Do you get? It's not impossible, but it is stressful. It is hard. You can't predict what will happen. So many requirements. This, that. Can entrepreneurs relocate abroad through the study abroad route? What's your answer? Do you know for sure? Some people are saying yes, because it's Dr. Linda that is taking this topic. So they assume that the answer is going to be yes. Do you know for sure if they can? One thing I have to tell you is this. If that entrepreneur is a graduate, they can relocate through the study abroad route. Like, see, even if they are not graduates, okay, they can. But remember that Vantage Migration, we work with graduates and professionals, right? And an entrepreneur can be a graduate, true or false. In fact, a lot of entrepreneurs are, right? That guy who is starting a business that you know about, he most likely went to one university or the other, very close to you. Right? So, entrepreneurs are graduates. A lot of them have their degree. Some may have had third class. Some may have had first class. Some may have had something in between. Lower credit, upper credits, HND, right? Different kind of things. But most entrepreneurs have gone to school first. And if you're an entrepreneur and you have a bachelor's degree at least, or HND at least, you can work with Vantage Migration, relocate abroad through the study abroad route. All right? Through the study abroad route, you can relocate. And then when you are there, you can continue your entrepreneurship process. Easy peasy. See, it's too simple, but it is very hard for your entrepreneurial mindset to comprehend that entrepreneurs can relocate abroad through the study abroad route. That is the truth. Now, let me tell you the story of a Vantage Migration student who was an entrepreneur, a fashion entrepreneur, and how he relocated abroad. So we're talking with Usman, and he mentioned that he's an entrepreneur. He was into fashion, tailoring, and all that. So his mother introduced him to us. All right, his mother introduced him to us, Vantage Migration. So he decided to give it a try, even though he's an entrepreneur. Number one of the most favorite courses that entrepreneurs can apply for abroad is MBA, or the likes of it. Let me tell you, there are several programs, more than 20. But I'm just going to be telling you one and encouraging you to take the Vantage Migration study abroad webinar and probably study abroad masterclass, and from there you are going to know how to come up with the programs that will fit you the most. Okay, but I'm still using Usman's story. So Usman, after taking our training, even though he's an entrepreneur, he left school since and has been in business, not working working for himself in business, right? So he decided to go for MBA. Because of the training, he knew exactly how to position his CV. This is one of the things we teach you, advantage migration. All right. He knew how to position his CV. He knew how to position his documents in order to get the admission, number one. Number two, he knew how to position his document in order to get the visa. Because embassy will ask you, why are you coming? What are you coming here to do? I thought you said you're an entrepreneur. You must be able to defend yourself, to defend your choices. All right? The sweetest part about Usman's story, by the way, if you want to watch Usman's story, go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube. You're going to see it. Go to my YouTube. If you check through some of the testimonials, you're going to see it. Okay? So when he was relocating, okay, he has gotten admission, he has gotten visa. At the port of entry, guess what he was saying? If you watch the interview I had with him on YouTube, you're going to see it. Okay, he said that the visa officer was asking him, why are you coming for MBA despite the fact that you have been an entrepreneur? He said, like, the visa officer was really querying him, which at that point, if you cannot open your mouth and defend yourself, you'll be on your way back. He swept the visa officer off his feet, and the visa officer started smiling. This is the power of training. The most important thing for you to know is that as an entrepreneur, instead of waiting for all those programs that we say entrepreneurs come here, do this, get an incubator program. You know what I'm talking about. If you're an entrepreneur, you're watching this and you've tried relocating through the entrepreneurship route, you know what I'm talking about. From asking you to invest 10 million, 100 million of your own currency to something else, to something else, to something else. All right? Go through the study abroad routes. If you even have that money, use it to pay for your advanced study. When you are there, while you are there, you continue with your entrepreneurship process. You will still be eligible for all the things you'll be eligible for. You can even enter those accelerator programs while you are still in that same country. Go for MBA. That's one. There are many. As I said, there are many. It's not just MBA. But let me tell you, I'll be sabotaging you by just start listing courses. Because now, okay, you have heard the course. Which school? That will be your next question, right? Even when I tell you the school, you will say, okay, I know the course, I know the school. Hey, what else do they need? Okay, they need this, they need that. Hey, Dr. Linda, you said they need it. How will I do it? You will have all those questions, true or false. True or false? Comment. True or false? This is why I'm telling you that the best thing for you to do is to go through the advantage migration process. For example, you start with our free study abroad webinar. You learn how it works. And from there, what is going to happen is that you will start the main training, which show you step by step. But you are an entrepreneur, you want to relocate abroad. Remember, the study abroad route is a valid route for you. Stop wasting your time with all those pure entrepreneurship routes. Stop wasting your time with all those pure entrepreneurship routes. You don't know when it will happen. You don't know how it will happen, my dear. And look at, in a lot of countries, e.g., a country like Canada, you come here, you are studying, you can do all the other things you want to do. All the high-income countries, let me tell you, most graduate programs are by default part-time in nature. Oh, don't get me wrong. They are called full-time. But, okay, I have a student that just relocated to UK, and she told me that her classes are just Fridays and Saturdays. Is that not what you will call part-time? That's what you will call part-time. But it is called full-time. Because they know that graduates by default are busy adults. So they don't try to make your training so that it is every day of the week. So you can perfectly be working on your business and still be studying abroad. All right? So, yes, entrepreneurs can relocate abroad through the study abroad process, pathway. Entrepreneurs can relocate abroad through the study abroad pathway while maintaining their business. And there are programs you can do. There are schools that are looking for you. In fact, looking for your experience. Ah, God. Someone recently who is doing MBA was telling me, in fact, they qualified for one accelerator program. They paired them with to work with a venture. They did this, they did that. MBA, MBA school is not the way it is in your home country. Are you not aware? School is not the way it is in your home country. Here it is practical. They will pay you with a business. You will go and work in a company that has started. You even learn what to use to improve your own company. It is better than waiting for when you're going to go and pay $100,000 to somebody to accept you into accelerator program. Even you don't have the money, so you have folded your hands now and you're waiting for the day miracle will happen. For the day miracle will happen. All right? So please, some people are talking about contacting us. The best way to contact us is to send us an email. admission@vantagemigration.ca. Let me tell you one thing. We always say when you send an email, expect a response within 24 hours. If after 24 hours you have not gotten a response, there is only one reason. You did not email us or you sent it to the wrong email. What are you going to do? Go back to the email you sent. Start looking at it. Admission ADMISSION. Okay, that one is correct. Vantage. VANTAGE. You will notice that you probably made an error somewhere. All right, let's continue. Migration. MIGRATION. Some people will say emigration. Some people will say immigration. Some people will write all kind of things. It is Vantage Migration. Then go continue. .ca. Some people will say .com. Some people will say somebody told me they wrote .co. We never gave you that email address. Go back and check the email that you sent. Letter for letter. Did you actually send this email? If you tell yourself, did you send it to the wrong one? Vantage@immigration.com. You see? Your brain will read it that you are correct. Check it letter for letter. Admission@vantagemigration.com. We have it on our page. It is there as a pinned post on this Instagram place where I'm doing the live session now. Dr. Linda Iheme verified account, right? It is pinned there. Check it letter for letter. That is the number one reason why you will not get response within 24 hours. You have sent it to the wrong email, so we've not gotten anything. We've not gotten any email from you. Anytime please, hello, people that have been following me for a long time. Anytime you see somebody make that comment, I sent you an email, we've not gotten it, you've not responded, please help me reply them. Help me reply them, because this is what is stopping them from getting the results they want. But I know a lot of people, let me generalize, a lot of people from Africa are not used to sending emails. Meanwhile, this is the primary mode of communication abroad. So it is okay that you're going to make that mistake. It's okay. Just learn from it, okay? So somebody recently said that they had to defer their admission by 1 year because the email the school gave to them to email so that they will be considered for scholarship, they made a mistake when typing it out. This is real life story, my dear. They made a mistake. Because they made a mistake, they were waiting for scholarship. Scholarship did not come. When the admission came, it came without scholarship. The school said she was arguing. She said it not. I'm not. This is not a bad thing. I'm teaching it so that you can learn from the experience. She said she was telling the school, I applied for scholarship. The school said no, you did not apply for scholarship. She said She went to check the email. She saw that she made a mistake. She deferred her admission by 1 year. To the glory of God, she got. Do you know she got scholarship, full scholarship for PhD? If you calculate it, she got over $250,000. But imagine that just email mistake will have cost her this. My dear, you want to relocate abroad, brace up. Number one, read email letter for letter to make sure that there's no error. That person you are trying to email, you want to send letter to graduate coordinator, read email letter for letter. You want to send it to professor, read email letter for letter. You apply for scholarship, they say you should send an email, read it letter for letter, because most Africans, for example, are not used to sending emails, and this is costing you your dream. This is one of the reasons we are now like, okay, we're going to start. You send email, start practicing. Start practicing. So, entrepreneurs, they are different things. Some entrepreneurs are afraid of how they are going to present, their CV when they are applying for school abroad. Because a lot of entrepreneurs, they've not been working for a very long time. Don't worry about that. We will show you. And when you start the Vantage Migration training, remember to ask us. Remember to ask us, and we are going to explain to you how to prepare your CV since you've been an entrepreneur. Remember, I know that Advantage Migration student was asking that recently, and went over it. We say, okay, this is how to do it. This is how to do it. Ask us. Keep it in mind as one of the things you're going to ask us. And for those entrepreneurs, start with from our free study abroad webinar. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. I'll add it to the description of this video. I will also add the email address to the description of this video, so that for the sake of those that have to compare it letter for letter, to be sure that they are emailing the right place. All right? Can entrepreneurs relocate abroad through the study abroad route? What's your answer? Oh, yeah, answer me based on all that I've said now. Answer me. It is now that you'll be sure of the answer you're writing. Drop a comment. Can entrepreneurs relocate abroad through the study abroad route? So if you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this video is for you. If you're watching this and you're not an entrepreneur, but you know an entrepreneur who probably may be interested in relocating abroad, please ask them to watch this video. You can send the link of the video to them so that they can watch it. It will really help them. It will really help them. Entrepreneurs looking to relocate abroad, go through the study abroad pathway. It is the fastest, the surest, and the most reliable, right? And the easiest for you. All right? Someone say, yeah, if you are graduate. Yes. Yes. All right. Take good care of yourself till I see you again.